On a bright morning in the heart of an ancient forest, where the trees whispered secrets to the wind and the rivers sang soft melodies, a crow named Felix perched himself high on the branch of a tall oak tree. Felix was no ordinary crow. His feathers were as black as the midnight sky, and his sharp eyes gleamed like polished obsidian. That morning, luck had been on his side. He had found a delicious piece of cheese, rich and creamy, left behind by a careless traveler. With great pride, he clutched it in his beak, ready to enjoy his well-earned feast. But down below, prowling through the undergrowth, was a fox named Renard. Unlike Felix, Renard had not been lucky that morning. His stomach growled in hunger, and his sharp nose twitched as he caught the irresistible scent of cheese drifting through the air. Looking up, he spotted Felix sitting on the branch, the golden cheese firmly held in his beak. Reynard smirked. He knew he was not strong enough to climb the tree, and Felix would never drop his prize willingly. But the fox was known throughout the forest not for his strength, but for his cunning. He took a deep breath and called out in a smooth, honeyed voice,
"Ah, my dear Felix, what a magnificent creature you are. Truly, I have never seen a bird with such dazzling feathers and regal posture. The other animals talk about your beauty, but seeing you with my own eyes, oh, how words fail to describe your elegance."
Felix glanced down, surprised. He had always known he was a handsome crow, but hearing it from someone else, especially the clever Renard, filled his heart with pride. Reynard continued, his voice dripping with flattery.
"But tell me, dear Felix, is it true what they say about your voice? The birds in the forest claim that your song is as sweet as the nightingale's, perhaps even greater. Oh, what I would give to hear just a single note from the great Felix, the king of the crows."
Felix puffed out his chest, his ego swelling like a balloon. Could it be true? Was his voice truly so beautiful? He had never thought much about it before, but now he was curious. He had to know. And so, eager to prove himself, Felix opened his beak wide and let out a loud, proud caw. The moment his beak opened, the golden piece of cheese slipped from his grasp, tumbling through the air. Renard, quick as lightning, leaped forward and caught it in his mouth before it could even touch the ground. Felix gasped, realizing too late that he had been tricked. His beautiful song had cost him his breakfast. Renard, chewing the cheese with satisfaction, chuckled and looked up at the stunned crow.
"Ah, my dear Felix, remember this. Flattery is a fine tool, but those who listen to it too easily often lose more than just their pride. Today, you have learned a valuable lesson, but I must thank you for this delicious meal."
With a flick of his bushy tail, Reynard trotted off into the forest, leaving Felix alone on his branch, feeling foolish and humiliated. From that day on, Felix became wiser. No longer did he let sweet words cloud his judgment. He learned that not all who praise you have good intentions, and that true wisdom is knowing when to stay silent. And so, though he remained a proud crow, never again did he let his ego cost him a meal. Moral of the story? Beware of flattery, for those who seek to deceive will use sweet words to steal what you hold dear.